Hello, football fans. Would you believe it? Today I'm actually doing something that I haven't done in years. I'm watching the Pro Bowl. It's been pretty good. I do like the 4th and 15 rule. I think they need to put that in actual NFL games in place of the onside kick. Of course, the 4th and 15 rule is, of course, after you score and you get the ball to try one 15-yard conversion. If you get it, you get to keep it and start another drive. But if you don't get it, the other team gets the ball right there, which is deep in territory. But anyway, but yeah, I think the NFL needs to keep that. But yeah, I am watching the Pro Bowl, and it's fitting because 11 years ago today, I was watching a different bowl with this guy in it. But anyway, so I decided to choose today to do my recap of the conference championships because it's right in the middle. It's right in the middle, in between those games and the Super Bowl as we that we know now. And Cincinnati did it. Can you believe it? The Bengals are in the Super Bowl. All they did was come back. Well, they came back strong against the Chiefs. It was 21-3, not 28-3. Straight fitting because this weekend marks the fifth anniversary of that choke job. But uh, they pulled it off. They actually had a lead during regulation, but key defensive plays from the Bengals led to Kansas City having to resort to a field goal, and then they intercepted Mahomes in overtime. So Cincinnati's in the Super Bowl for the first time in 33 years, and and it looked like we were going to get a third meeting between them and the 49ers. But that didn't happen because the Niners took their lead and they messed it up. They stopped scoring. The offense disappeared, and the Rams capitalized. It was only with field goals, but it was enough. They intercepted Jimmy G at the end to seal it. So the Rams are going to play in the Super Bowl, and for the second straight year, it'll be a team playing in their home stadium. But here's the weird thing: the Bengals will actually be the home team. Remember, these sites are supposed to be neutral sites. Obviously, the Rams, and just like last year's Buccaneers, just happen to be playing in them. Simple as that. It's their home stadium, but the rule is in even numbered Super Bowls, which this is, the AFC is the quote unquote home team. So the Bengals are at home in the Rams stadium. That's how that works. But uh but it's interesting. The Rams and Bengals. Remember, had the Vikings like they're Dalvin Cook's on. That's why I said Vikings. Like they're ever going to be in the Super Bowl. But anyway, had the Niners held on and won, again, it would have been the third Super Bowl meeting between those two teams. It would have tied the Steelers and the Cowboys for the second most meetings in the Super Bowl. For the most Super Bowl meetings, because they met in three Super Bowls. Pittsburgh beat Dallas Super Bowls 10 and lucky 13, but Dallas got them in Super Bowl 30. So, speaking of Steelers, there's Najee Harris in there, one of two Steelers I've seen this game. TJ Watt's there because he's TJ Watt. Of course he'd be there. Um, but yeah, so it's gonna be an amazing Super Bowl, and it's the best one for me emotionally because I'm gonna be really happy for whoever wins it. On the Rams side, you got Matt Stafford, who suffered for years in Detroit, and now he's out of Detroit via trade, and he's got a chance to get a ring because he's good friends with Clayton Kershaw, who finally got his ring 2 years ago, and of course you got OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr. Got overly maligned this year, was thrown under the bus for Cleveland's issues, and he gets out of there, and just a few months later, he's in the Super Bowl. Somewhere, Baker Mayfield is crying right before he's set to film another commercial. And on the Cincinnati side, well, it's Cincinnati. They've been They have been the doormat, the punching bag of the AFC Central / North forever. And now they have a good chance. They have a good chance to finally get over that hump, win a championship. And it's going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. It will be really something if Cincinnati actually wins the Super Bowl. All those demons, that Bungles label, well, the Bungles label really is gone. But it'll really be eradicated if they win the Super Bowl. It hasn't been too long since we saw a first time champion. It was about 4 years ago that the Eagles won their first Super Bowl 52. That was a good one. So this is going to be an amazing game, and of course, a lot has happened. A lot has happened in the NFL in the week that has passed since these Super Bowl teams were official. Of course, we all know Washington has got their new name, the Commanders. I actually like that name. It's strong. It's military, though people are joking about it, unfortunately. But at least it's not a slur, thank God. But the Washington Commanders, that's the team. And, of course, we all know what's been going on with Brian Flores suing Brian Flores' lawsuit, which is based on what we already know. There's a big, bad diversity problem in the NFL. Mike Tomlin is the only black coach in the league, and Brian Flores got fired from the Dolphins. You know, he did a pretty good job in those 3 years. I mean, it's ridiculous. And you got Hugh Jackson involved, telling all. It's a big tell-all. Things are coming out that some we already know, some we figured. But it's crazy. And of course, it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week in the NFL since after the conference championships. But I'm looking forward to the big game. I always enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. It is always fun. Yes, I'm a diehard hockey fan, but I know that Super Bowl Sunday is that end-all, be-all day of sports. It's a holiday. It's a holiday. There's so much pomp and circumstance around it, and it's going to be an amazing game. The Rams and the Bengals, and I'll be happy for whoever wins that game. But would it be something the Bengals actually pull it off? So, anyway, that's my recap of the conference championships. I'll be back very shortly to talk about the state of the NHL, and to with the break. Of course, the All-Star game has come and gone, and now we look at the picture with about 2 months left in the regular season, because the regular season ends on April 29th. So I'll be back very shortly then, and next week I'll congratulate the Super Bowl champion, whoever it is. So stay tuned. Oh, my story about the conference championships on Vocal, that'll be in the description below. My story about the Washington Commanders, the team name, that's gonna be in the description below. So check them both out when you can, and I'll be back to talk about the NHL, and next week I'll recap Super Bowl. So again, stay tuned.